young, hang out, everything. If you came with a man, let go of his hand. Everybody in the suite kicking up their feet, stand up, dance. I see you. And all the guys in the back waiting on the next track. Cut your boy a little slack. It's Young Jack. I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skilla, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me. That's right, whip your lovin' on me.
It's week 16 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Colts burner at wide receiver. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Colts and the Broncos, and it's all up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game,
the holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
I guess we have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell them, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Colt defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
And the Broncos first down.
They'll run on first down. Connor, no dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
After a play like that, it should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. Finds Dulcich out left side. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. That is caught. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Nix to the air. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
First down, Denver.
To throw is Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Throwing Nix. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to score on the final return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. We know that. And you can see he comes into this week second in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 38 now. Here's second down and a yard. Now a give, right side. Connor. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's McKenzie. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting on a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Looking to throw McCarthy. That is caught by a diving Thomas. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Now McCarthy. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. When you look at this Bronco defense, this unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
On play action, McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
That's good for Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Conway. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards the pick up there, and also a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Conway. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And we get another look now at this Broncos offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. To throw, here's Nix. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's Nix. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he will have a Broncos first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Nix from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Nix. He finds his man complete. It's McKenzie. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The Broncos offense and Javonte Williams head out for this next drive. And we give you a look there at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns. You can see he's second best amongst NFL running backs at this point in the season. And that one too wide and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them in contract time.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. They'll go play action with Nix. Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too. And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Throwing is McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And here's Daniel wheeling on now to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Operating from the gun. Nix. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's brought down. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
First down, Broncos.
On first down, Connor. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Broncos on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw. Nix. And that will be incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. That close on third down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
He finds his man, complete. It's Sanchez. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. Here on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. And it's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Nix. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone, because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
To the air with McCarthy.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's McCarthy.
He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Following the play here, now we got an injury. Now it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Nix.
Rolling to his left. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Nix.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Operating from the gun. Here's Nix.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So
all right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. Throwing to start the drive.
McCarthy. He'll find Williams on the slant.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
They'll try the left side. Conway. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now a give, right side. Conway. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 66 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Right back to him on first down. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. Conway. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Broncos' 44-yard line.
And they'll try to run the option here. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. The visitors' offense and Bo Nix getting set for this next possession. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying,
and they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff, and even better execution.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. McCarthy off the play fake. Well, this is caught by Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On play action, now McCarthy. That pass caught, it's Williams. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Got his man, it's Williams. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to stretch out their lead. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
McCarthy going to look to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And
that bumps their lead up even further. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw is Nix.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Throwing Nix.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now McCarthy. A throw left sideline, falls incomplete.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Colts 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
Williams brings it in. And he's got this down to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
McCarthy operating from the gun.
Going right side here, and that's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run with Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
On play action, here's Nix. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down. Nix to the air. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Nix looking to throw again. He completes it to Boyd. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down and a yard. Now it's Nix. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Up the middle they go. Hargrove. And he's got some space here. Now he's loose at the 40. Now look out. To the 20. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 87 yards on the ground. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Now a handoff as they run left side. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
It's now third and goal.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll try and run for it. And he'll be brought down at about the 4. He did Broncos. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate, as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanchez. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Escaping the... And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
To throw, here's Nix. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side, and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Keeps himself up, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Conway. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Colts, it's a rare peak in a season of valleys as they move to 3-12 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.